Joining us now on set, right off the practice field. Happy to have Bills wide receiver, return specialist Andre Roberts with us. Andre, welcome. Good to have you here. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you doing?
How'd you feel about practicing in the rain today?
It felt great.
Really? Why?
It was a good time to catch some punts in the rain and
there you go.
Get used to it a little bit. You never know what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah. Feels good to be back on the field too, doesn't it? After struggling with a hammy and all that.
Yeah, the quad was bothering me for a little bit, and I feel good to be out there.
It was a quad injury. Yeah, You came out and played extremely well. You got averaging 30 yards a kickoff return. How's come nobody else is returning kicks except you?
I don't know.
Nobody else has the courage to bring it out.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, I love doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. People like running full speed, full head of steam into guys, but I don't mind doing it.
On kick returns, Andre, and clearly you're not going to give us up any secrets here, but how much of a green light do you have? I mean, is there a point in the end zone when the kick's coming to you, or is it hang time even where you think, that's it, I'm not going to bring this up?
You have a good idea of the depth of the kick in the end zone and the hang time, but Heath trusts me. And he knows I've been doing it for a while, and he knows I have the team first mindset, so I'll do the right thing.
What are the easy? Nothing's easy, but what are your favorite kickoffs to handle? Are they short ones, high ones? Maybe you had one against New England that kind of took a couple of hops to the other.
Yeah, the ones that are about 3/8 hang. Right at the goal line. Those are probably the best.
And right at the goal line, you don't have a decision to make, right? It's go.
No decision. You know it's coming out. You know you're going. You don't have to worry about a thing.
You get it quick enough that you can get up on them, and those guys they start having to break down a lot quicker.
Yeah, depending on the team. There are some really fast guys that get down there pretty quick. But for the most part, when you can get it around the goal line, you have more of a chance to break a big one.
I have another question about kick returns, and they changed the blocking rules a couple of years ago, right? No more guys linking up like that. My man Steve here was in on those discussions, right? Did you know that about?
I was at the meeting where they were talking about all the stuff they were going to change and stuff. And in New York, of course, me and 5,000 of my closest friends were in the meeting, but
5,000, 25 maybe.
Yeah, there's about 25 people in there. But it was an interesting call because they didn't know. The thing about it was that the league, when they changed those rules, they had a lot of numbers about what was happening, who was getting hurt, which guys, were they lined up on the kickoff team, were they lined up in the kickoff return team, which guys were getting hurt. And when the special teams coach didn't know any of those numbers, but the changes they made directly addressed the exact numbers that they didn't even know about. So they were all on the same page.
Sure.
Those guys, they left it to the experts, and I think they did a good job.
I think they did a good job with it as well. There's some things that needed to be taken out of the game. As much as I love being a returner and return specialist, some of those contacts coming down full speed with the wedges, they had to go to make our game safer.
Can I ask you about punt returns a little bit? And just watching the Patriots game over again Monday morning, it occurred to me, kind of lost in everything, was what a good rookie punter the Patriots have. That kid Bailey is really good.
Yeah, he is a really good punter. He was putting it on the sidelines, and we knew he would do that previous to our game. He was kicking some deep ones right there on the sideline, which many punters can't do. He's a good punter, but we'll try to attack him again next time we see him.
You get another crack at him. The Bills have a left-footed punter. Belichick usually wants a left-footed punter. Now Bailey's right-footed. But how much of a difference does it make to a return man? Do you care?
It's good to have a left-footed punter on your team so you can work it a lot more. I would say the majority of punters in the league are right-footed, but it doesn't really affect it too much. The spin changes for us as returners, but for the most part, it doesn't really affect it too much.
Gotcha.
How difficult is it to contribute offensively when you're taking all the returns? I know because they want you to concentrate and be ready for the kick returns. And I know doing it when I did it, you really felt like you had to focus on it because you had to think about, the field position. There's about 6 or 7 really tough decisions you got to make on a punt, particularly when you're down in your own end, that got to be made in a split second. So you got to spend some time focus on it. Does it bother you how hard is it, I guess, to do that and then also contribute on offense?
I think just from doing it for a long time now, it doesn't bother me. Like you said, there are a lot more decisions to be made than what people think, especially once you get around the 40-yard lines.
Right.
But learning the offense this offseason, with our offense, we have a lot going on. It was tough, but now that we know the offense and it gets dialed down and we kind of know what positions we're playing, once the season starts, it becomes easier.
You made it pretty clear during during training camp with what you said and how you played in preseason that you wanted to be a part of the offense. The injury set you back a couple of weeks, but do you feel like you have more to give this offense? Do you want to give more to this offense?
I always want to give as much as they allow me to give. I always think I can play receiver, and I feel like I can excel with whatever opportunities they give me. So whatever way they want to use me, whether it be reverses or jet sweeps like Isaiah's doing right now, or just being a blocker out there, giving some guys some different looks, I'm all for it.
Averaging 5 plays per game, I think, right? 2 plays and then 8 plays.
I'm not sure. I just
looked it up.
When I go in there, I try to do the best I can.
What are the early thoughts about the Tennessee Titans? I know all of them are important games, but you want to bounce back after the disappointment from last week. Talk to us about what you expect from this game on the road.
Yeah, we just want to get to 1-0. We're in a new quarter of the season, and that's our goal, just to get to 1-0. We don't care about the 4 games previous, what we did. We just know we have to eliminate the turnovers, play great defense like we've been doing, and win another game.
We were talking about the quarters of the season earlier on this show today, and I don't know if McDermott would talk about this, or Coach McDermott would talk about this. In this next quarter, you have 3 home games. That means something, right? I mean, not that anything will be easy, but now you can take advantage of 3 home games out of the next 4, I would think.
Yeah, our goal, I think, every year is to win every home game. Unfortunately, we didn't win this past one, but our goal is still to win every home game, and we have 3 this quarter. So we'll try to win those 3 for sure and try to still win on the road.
How you liking it here in Buffalo? Are you settled in? You like it?
Yeah, I love it. People talk a lot of crap about Buffalo, and I didn't know what to expect, when I got here, but I really do love it. The weather's been nice. I know it's going to get colder here soon, but I really do enjoy it. Me and my wife enjoy it here.
And they've created a unique atmosphere in the locker room and the vibe in the building and the practices, the coaching staff, the players. That's a little different than most places as well.
For sure. Every team has a different atmosphere just with the guys and the coaches, but they've got something really good going on here, and I'm glad I'm a part of it right now.
Mm-hmm. We're glad you're here as well, Andre. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
Andre
Play
Roberts,
well.
Bills.
Stay in one piece too, huh?
Bills wide receiver, special teamer Andre Roberts.